pulled my voice out of me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like she pulled it out, and I credit her all the time, and I thank her all the time. Like I've done shows in a lot of places, or like a gig, and like I'll shoot her like a message or something like that, just to be like, man, Diane, you, like, seriously, I have to thank you. So yeah, Youth Mass was a great experience.
Right.
That was an amazing choir. We were truly anointed.
Right.
We were genuine. Okay. It was real. There were a lot of choirs that were not.
Right.
There were a lot of choirs that were for show.
Right.
And I definitely want to put it out there that the Amy Youth Mass Choir, I mean, yeah, choked up even thinking about it now. Great experience.
I think Diane, and hopefully she's listening to this podcast.
Ooh, shout out to Miss Diane Dixon, from the Neighbors Podcast.
She did pull a lot out of us, all of us. I'm not a singer. I'm a backup, all day, every day. But yeah, but I will say that for what she did for us, allowed us to sing in front of Woolworth at 11th and Market in the freezing cold. She allowed us, because it brought our voices out. We had to be able to project, to be out there right in the middle of 11th and Market around Christmas time singing Christmas carols and stuff. To a point where we was in a play with Melba Moore, or when we sang at a Dune Day or whatever else.
Yes.
Trying to determine whether or not we're going to sing the song "I'll Go" because the original choir that sang the song was behind us, or whatever else. So or when we went across to Jersey and sang in a little talent show to win for a record contract. Like we had to be on a whole nother level.
Yes, we did.
So I think she's showing us how to really sing, control our breathing, and even just to some degree be professionals. Even though we wanted to be like little kids, and we were just like so concerned, like, oh yeah, we with our friends, But Miss Diane, she really, she was our mom, and real rap. And
she really showed us. She really showed us to, do it with class.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She really did.
Right. And we've had, and with that group, with Chanda, I really kind of, I see where you're coming from as far as how we had grown, because you think about all those things that we had done locally. We don't talk about how we had been to New York and Shippensburg and Harrisburg. We traveled often with that group. We really did.
Oh my goodness! I mean, we were family. We traveled often.
Right.
We really did. We did.
And
traveled together often.
And I think some of that helps to keep a lot of us that's from that group level-minded, level-headed, and career-focused. Because a lot of us are career-focused.
Yeah, that's good. Reese, I just got to say this, just listening to you, and every day I always find something new out about you.
Really?
Like, it's always something different. This is what I love about this guy, and I'm so glad that this guy is my neighbor, But, every day it's just something new, and every time I meet somebody from your past, I find out something better and better and better. So I'm really waiting for this big surprise. I'm really waiting for that. So, when it happens, I just want to be a part of it. And I want to make sure that I'm announcing it today that I want to be a part of it.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
But I appreciate that, because it's good that we take from our past and learn from our past and use the things that we got from our past to mold our futures.
Right.
So that is very good. And once again, I'm going to give another shout out to Miss Diane Dixon. Thank you, Miss Dixon, wherever you are.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for these two
Miss
right
Di.
here.
Mama D.
Miss Di.
Wait, I have a story.
Right.
If I can tell it.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So there was a show. Ooh, I'm talking too much.
You don't have to name the show. Just go ahead.
Yeah,
there's a show that I auditioned for. See, that's why I don't do this stuff. That's why.
Yeah.
There was a show that I auditioned for, and so the person is from Philadelphia. The group that I auditioned for, I went in. I will not. When I tell you, I was like, I'm nervous right now doing this interview. When I tell you, I was so nervous. I walk through the door. I go in there, and it's the artist and her musical director.
Mm-hmm.
And I sing Total Praise. And you could hear a pin drop. I finished. They let me sing the whole song, which I could not believe. Because normally, when you go in for auditions, you're not singing a whole song.
Right.
It's very rare.
Right.
You know what I mean? It is rare. So I'm standing there, I'm singing, and I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, oh my goodness, they're still letting me sing? Well, sing, girl, sing. So I sing, it's over. They just look at me. They just stare at me in complete silence. They don't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm like, OMG, I'm about to faint. Like, they hated me. Like, what am I going to do? Literally, we were just standing there looking at each other. So I'm like, somebody going to do something? The music director looks at me, and he's like, girl, where in the world have you been all my life?
Wow.
He was like, that voice. He was like, OMG. He was like, it was awesome. So the artist was just like,
What?
It was okay. Wait. It was okay. I mean, you could have did this.
Wow.
But, it was okay. Next.
Wow.
So I'm like, so this person, you don't understand. Completely look up to this person like, oh my goodness. So I'm walking out of the room just like, oh my God. This is like the worst audition I've ever done in my life.
I can't believe Miss Patti LaBelle did that to you.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God, you said it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ooh. So, child, I'm hot now. I'm sweating. So we're in the church because you done said the name. We're in the church up in Germantown on the corner, and they getting ready to pick everybody. So I'm with my mom, and I'm just like, okay, maybe y'all get a chance. I'll get a chance. Do you know, she comes up to me, my mom, puts her arms around the both of us. Then she puts her arms around me. She hugged me so flipping tight. You know why she said she didn't pick me?
Why?
Because I had a tongue ring.
Oh, wow.
She didn't pick me because I had a tongue ring. Now, the people that she picked to be in the choir, tattoos, all types of stuff, blah, 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 blah. But they had that for show attitude.
Right.
They had that for show. Right. So I got picked to be an alternate.
Okay.
So when you get picked to be an alternate for a show, you have to go to all the rehearsals.
Right.
You go to everything. You go to the show.
Right.
So, I went to all the rehearsals, and they sent my mother and I out to New York for the taping of Clash of the Choirs.
Right.
So we in the audience, and I think it was Nick Lachey, Kelly Rowland, Michael Bolton, Patti LaBelle.
Mm-hmm.
So Nick Lachey's choir did the Flight of the Bumblebee.
Okay. That's interesting.
My goodness, it was superb. It was superb. Not only that, those guys were very, very nice.
Okay.
Very humble.
Wow,
they were
nice.
ever so grateful and thankful to be up there.
Nice. That's good.
Patti LaBelle's choir was obnoxious. They had the attitude of life. And so they lost. Nick Lachey's choir won.
Okay.
Right.
And I will never forget the reaction, and I'm just going to say, of everybody. Now, this was live on TV. I will never forget the reaction of that group, the Philadelphia group's reaction. I was like, oh man, I don't ever want to be a part of anything like that. They didn't shake the other group came over to shake their hands. And,
right.
I mean, they were just so polite, and the Philadelphia group was just so not very nice. And I was like, wow. And I thought to myself, thank you, God, I didn't get picked.
Wow.
See?
Thank you that I wasn't out there, because I really pride myself on being I'm very thankful to be able to sing. That really is a gift that God did not have to give me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I really appreciate it. I just love being able to sing. So I try to be like super humble, and I was so crushed by that. But I was so crushed by the way that she treated me, just to be like, whatever.
Right.
And I mean, when I walked in, I was ever so like, oh,
but Chanda,
Miss Patty, like, I just, you know what I mean?
Chanda, but I have a question
to
though.
get that reaction. But I say that to say that Diane,
Right.
and my sister really gave me that tough, because Diane's the toughie.
Right, she is.
Really gave me that strength. You know what I mean? To just shrug it off and be like, you know what? That's just how it is.
But
what are you gonna do?
Chanda, I have a question. It's burning inside of me. You said you sang Total Praise?
I sang Total Praise.
So how did you sing that? Like, what voice did you sing?
Nervous.
No.
I'm sorry.
Well, did you sing soprano, alto, tenor? I know you, because you can sing all the voices.
I sang soprano. I'm a true soprano. I'm a true soprano, honey. And I'm a first soprano. So, yeah. I sang soprano.
Okay.
I sang soprano. And I sang it really slow. I was trying to, I wanted her to hear all of my notes and to, you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I thought I was like working it out. And I think his name is John, the music director.
Okay.
When they were silent, you don't even know, my soul child was like, oh my God.
Right.
But when he was like, man, that was so amazing. Like, I was like fighting back the tears, because you don't want to be, I always say, you do not want to be in auditions crying like an emotional idiot.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
They don't have time for that. There's other people to be seen.
Right.
Even if you get picked for something, happy, and you got to walk out. So
Right.
I was like fighting back the tears when he said that. But when her reaction to me, I was just like, oh,
so
it just like crushed my soul.
So when you say something about, even if you get picked, you can't even, cry right then and there. So are you saying stuff like American Idol is staged?
Oh, wait a minute. See, y'all about to get me. Because I got too many stories. I tried out for American Idol. What year was it? I don't even remember what year it was.
Was it the same?
When they were
Is that the year that
New
Josh
York.
did it?
Oh, Lord, Josh. You know what?
I'm sorry. So Arnold Joshua is another one of our youth mass people who tried out for American Idol. He did. He acted. He did a whole bunch of different things.
Oh my God.
Just Josh, we want you to know that we love you and your daughter, man. Sorry that you're not here with us now, but we want him and his family to know that we still love you, bro.
We absolutely still love you and respect, and
Right.
that is no doubt about that.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
No doubt about that. Actually, the year that Josh auditioned, I was there. That was down at what's that hotel down at Penn's Landing, the Hilton or something?
The Sheraton.
Sheraton, yeah, I think it is a Sheraton.
That was the Sheraton.
Yeah.
We were down there by the water, and that's funny. He was like, I was running out of the car. I was with a friend.
Uh-huh.
I was running out, and I saw him, and he ran over, and we were like jumping and geeking together and being all crazy. And I think Josh got through, if I'm correct.
Right.
Yeah, he did. I think he got to like
made
second
it
or third
through.
round before it, because I don't think he didn't make it all the way to Hollywood, or he made it to Hollywood, but he didn't make it to be on TV. Something like that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
yes. But I mean, a huge talent, please. We
Right.
can talk about that forever. But so I auditioned, and it was up in like the tip of Jersey, right, going into New York. So we're at the hotel. We have to walk to the arena.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to walk on the expressway. Nobody had cars, nobody had licenses. We didn't drive at that time.
Right.
So we had to walk on the expressway to get to this place. You should have saw all these, like 100 people walking to get to the arena. We finally get there. We're like the 20th people in line. Awesome. Great. Do the audition and get in. So when you audition for American Idol,
Mm-hmm.
they take you down, and I believe they take you in groups of, it's either 14 or 8. I'm sorry, 8. It was a group of 8. So you step forward. They say, okay, say your name and sing. So, okay, my name's Chanda. I'm going to sing blah.
Mm-hmm.
So I sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow.